When a mother kneels in prayer with tears in her eyes, heaven listens. When she runs to the altar in desperation, something is deeply wrong, definitely. And this is exactly what happened after Tuface's mom left Benin City in tears. Yours sincerely did report about that in our last video. We told you before she had gone to Benin, hoping to bring her son home. But to her shock and pain, Natasha, Tuface's new wife, allegedly refused. Even after Two-Face himself was said to have begged quietly to leave, Natasha stood her ground, insisting all the rumors online, were lies and that everything was fine. But nothing was fine, I tell you. For those of you who have been seeing those multiple videos and pictures online, definitely you will agree with me that all is not fine with Tuface Idibia because we all know him. And Two-Face mother of all people knew that he wasn't doing fine. And that was what made him to even make that impromptu visit to Benin City in the first place. It was on her journey back home, heavy-hearted, confused, and spiritually disturbed, that she reportedly realized this is no longer just emotional or physical problem. This is spiritual. And without delay, she allegedly made her way to Reverend Esther Ajayi, one of Nigeria's most respected and feared prophetess, a woman known for her deep prophetic insight, strong intercession, and no nonsense approach to spiritual warfare. Yes. This is one prophetess that I love so much because she's not known for, she doesn't play to the gallery. She's somebody who, is well respected, a lot. She's well connected and her work is well respected as well all over Nigeria. Okay, so she's got my respect as well. So this story that is coming out, it's really becoming very interesting. And I'm happy that Two-Face mom has now seen that, look, this thing, not be ordinary eye be this matter. Oh. And I'm happy that she has gone to the right place as well. So sources close to the family say Two-Face mother was received with open arms. Yes. No longer protocols and no long protocols. No drama. Just a grieving mother and a woman of God willing to listen. The moment she entered prayer, it wasn't ordinary. They began with thanksgiving, but as the prayer deepened, revelations began to drop. Yes, now you should expect that. The first revelation was that Two-Face is under a strong spiritual bondage. Wow, wow. The second was that a strange woman had tied his destiny emotionally, mentally, and even creatively. Wow. A third vision, showed a cage, but not of iron, of silk, comfortable bondage, sweet poison. This is getting really crazy right now. I can't believe that we are talking about all this, on Tuface Idibia, our once beloved Tuface Idibia. How things change, how life changes. Each time they try to stop the prayer, another warning will come, according to the story. Another spiritual instruction, another sign that time was running out. The woman of God, reportedly warned, if something drastic is not done soon, his mind will be completely taken. He will be alive but lost. God forbid. I really hope we don't get to this point because the way this whole thing is going is getting crazy. The other time, just when you see one video and you think this is the worst you will get, you will see the next one. There's another video that just broke up now where Natasha and Tuface stepped out of their residence, and they possibly moving somewhere. And just when they came out of the gates, I think her shoe was not properly laced, and he beckoned on Two-Face to do that, and Two-Face bent to do that. And while he was doing that, she put her hand on his head. I don't have problem with that at all because even me, if I'm moving with my woman and that happens, I wouldn't expect her to do that. I would definitely do it for her. But the fact that she has the guts to record that, assuming that that clip is actually Two-Face Baba and Natasha, then it's unfortunate because I would do that for my woman any day, anytime. But I'm not going to, I don't think it should be something to be recorded and put out there, knowing fully well that the mood of the nation is already very, very bad. Okay, so I want to believe that maybe, just maybe, that video is either doctored or maybe it's not Two Baba. And in that video, Two Baba was even hanging her bag. But like I said, let us just say maybe that video is actually not too baba. But there's also nothing wrong in carrying your woman's bag. But it's just that for somebody of the caliber of Two-Face, what are you hanging your woman's bag for? I mean, even with all the social media tension regarding you and this woman, you can't do that. You can't certainly do that. I wouldn't. If my woman is pregnant, for instance, and I'm walking out to the car as a man, of course. I don't need anyone to tell me to open the door and just be more caring with her. I could even help her carry a bag. But in this case, we are not seeing a pregnant wife. We are not seeing a woman that is sick. Okay. And I think she was doing that thing with fun and just recording it and posting it. I mean, that is disgusting to see. That is disgusting. So it was said the entire session lasted hours. No breaks, no distractions, just warning in the spirit, for a son, for a family, and for a legacy. Those who were present said Two-Face mother wept bitterly during the section. Why wouldn't she weep? She could not believe what was being revealed. But she also reportedly said something powerful. God, if this is spiritual, then I surrender him to you. Take him out by yourself. And I think this is the way to go. And this, they say, was when the tide began to shift. For the first time since this entire drama started, there appears to be a flicker of hope that maybe, just maybe, divine intervention is now in full motion. The Reverend allegedly assured Mama Idibia that God is not done with her son, that what is happening now is not the end, but a shaking that will lead to clarity and deliverance. Oh my God, I'm so happy just hearing this. And the most powerful thing said during the session, God allowed this humiliation to bring exposure. And when the final trumpet sounds, Two-Face will rise again, but this time in truth. Now, Nigerians are wondering, will this spiritual angle finally bring the help Two-Face needs? Is Reverend Esther Ajayi the key to unlocking this mysterious control around his life? Was the Benin disgrace simply God's way of pushing his mother towards divine revelation? Yes, I think I'm beginning to think this should be the reason. Because if Two-Face had not been deprived of going with the mom, I'm sure the mom would have been thinking towards even this spiritual angle and even rushing to Reverend Esther Ajayi. That's if this whole story that is coming out at this time is true. I think it was that action of refusing to let Two-Face follow her that prompted her thinking towards this direction. And there's nothing, and I want to believe that this happened for a purpose. There's still a lot we don't know. Two-Face has not yet made any public appearance. Natasha has kept silent, and Mama has gone back home, but now with a new mission. A mission to fight spiritually and not to give up on her son. As the Yorubas say, only the one wearing the shoe knows exactly where it hurts. Two-Face mother knows, she has seen, and now she is fighting not with fist or insult, but on her knees. Maybe, just maybe, help is finally on the way. Because when heaven takes over a battle, even the strongest manipulations must break. Obviously, it must break. And in this case, I want to believe that the shades are gradually letting loose already. Let us watch, let us pray, and in our next story, we will reveal if a new prophetic message has been given concerning Two-Face next 7 days, whether he will escape or if this spiritual prison will tighten its grip. And with this, my people, I want to just end it by appealing once again, like I have always done in previous videos, that look, this young man must have made terrible blunders, terrible mistakes. But as it is now, it is not even sane enough to appreciate where he is. So I would say for those of us who were angered by the way he treated Annie Macaulay with that public Instagram separation announcement and swiftly moving on to Natasha, I want to say we should kindly forgive him. we should kindly forgive him, because all of us, there's nobody that is above mistake. He has made his own, and according to the words of very dark man, he's now learning the very hard way. Okay, but I'm happy with this news that is coming out about the spiritual tackling of this matter, because, like I said, and for those of you who have watched multiple videos and pictures making the rounds in the social media, looking at what is happening to Two-Face, how Two-Face is now being humiliated even before our very eyes, you will realize that, look, this cannot be ordinary eyes. Sometimes I'm even wondering. Initially, I thought the mother understood this early when she was warning Natasha at the very beginning to free his son, to free her son. So if she had continued in that trajectory at that time, possibly we won't be where we are. But from nowhere, we saw her later up nobbing and I mean and smiling with this same Natasha online. And is that the time that she lose guarded, as they say? Maybe she should lose guard that time, and that's why Natasha can't get the stronghold. Who knows? Maybe with benefit of hindsight, maybe Mama Idibia will have maintained that stand at the beginning by saying, "Leave my son alone, free my son, and whatever." But now we are where we are. But I'm happy she has rediscovered herself, and now she's taking this battle, tackling this battle spiritually. And I pray and sincerely hope that Tuface Idibia get himself back, because we still want to hear him give us hit songs. Okay? So thank you. I'm going to leave it finally now, right here. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye bye.